Arsenal predicted January transfer targets. So lads, in terms of the 2020-21 season so far, it has been a bit of a disappointment. And so with the team clearly lacking in many departments, a lot of fans are now looking forward to the January transfer window to find out who Arsenal are going to sign, who is going to be the creative midfielder, and are there any other positions Arsenal need to fill in. So with that being said guys, welcome back to your boys channel, and let's get into today's video, which is Arsenal's predicted January transfer targets. Here we go. Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Bass14 and welcome back to your boys channel. As always, before we get into the video, quickly go down there, smash the subscribe button and also smash the like button as well. Obviously we're closing into 30,000 subscribers. I said it plenty of times before, so please, if you could subscribe, it would be massively appreciated. Get in the comments and let me know your own personal transfer targets, and if I miss any players out, get in the comments and most definitely let me know. But with that being said guys, attacking midfielders, defenders, potentially even a striker, here are Arsenal's predicted transfer targets for the January transfer window. The first player we have is Lyon's Houssem Aouar. Houssem Aouar is in the Hall of Fame of Transfers FC, and you guys know why I'm saying that. Of course, he is a creative box-to-box central midfielder that plays, of course, for Lyon in Ligue 1. And so with David Ornstein now saying that Arsenal wants another creative number 10 type of player, and with Arsenal having clearly made bids for this guy back in the previous summer transfer window, that interest isn't just going to disappear. And Mikhail Arteta, my manager, is a massive fan, and a lot of people were saying, a lot of reporters were saying that Arteta sees him as Arsenal's Kevin De Bruyne. And as you guys know, KDB is a top baller, an elite baller, so if Arteta puts this guy in the same esteemed class, he obviously rates the player very highly. And it isn't just that, you also cannot forget that Houssem Aouar was also for the move. He wanted to join Arsenal and he was happy to come to the Emirates Stadium, and if it wasn't for his reportedly greedy brother or his agent, then he might just be right now an Arsenal player. Not only is he a player that Arsenal like, he's clearly a player that Arsenal right now need as well. We need a player who can provide us with creativity, make chances, and make our attacks flow, and that is exactly the forte of Houssem Aouar. Yes, he can improve, he's still very young, but overall for what we're getting, he's a very quality midfielder. And so yeah, maybe it wasn't meant to be in summer 2020, but with 2021 comes a brand new year, which comes with brand new hope, and maybe, just maybe, this is meant to be. And so moving on lads, what is the January possibility of Aouar joining Arsenal? As much as I want this move to happen, it only depends on Arsenal and how badly do they want this specific player. If he is in fact Arsenal's number one target and he's a player that Arsenal want and him only, then I think Arsenal are going to make bids and try their best to sign him. And for regardless if we sign Aouar or not, we are going to sign and make massive moves for a creative midfielder. But not only that, but you also cannot forget that Lyon had other offers from Juventus and Real Madrid and a few other clubs as well. So maybe Aouar's mind might have changed. He might have seen our style of football and going, my guys, I don't want to be a part of that. So in terms of the overall transfer stuff, I'm going to rate it in terms of possibility in January 2021. I'm going to rate it a 6 out of 10. I think it's possible, but only if Arsenal put the money on the table and only if Aouar wants to come to Arsenal and Arsenal is the club for him. But yeah guys, get in the comments and let me know your own personal thoughts on Houssem Aouar, and would you take him and prioritize him for January 2021? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on to the second player, it is my guy Dominic Summersly. I cannot go a video without pronouncing this Hungarian's name. Of course, he is a creative midfielder that plays for RB Salzburg in the Austrian league. But of course, we cannot forget this guy has UEFA Champions League pedigree in the bank as well. And it is in that specific competition where he's been balling so far this season, and he has shown exactly what he could offer to the current Arsenal side. Not only is he a goal threat, not only does he provide chances and key passes, he's also a very talented player with massive high potential as well. He's only 20 years of age, he's only going to get better with time, and he's only got a release clause around £24 million. And with that, you also have reports from Fabrizio Romano himself, and he has said that the Premier League interests Szoboszlai and Arsenal have real interest in the player. And that of course has also been confirmed by his agent as well. And so not only will Szoboszlai massively help out with a lack of creativity and offer us a massive goal threat from midfield, something that we have not seen since the days of Aaron Ramsey. Apparently, according to a lot of reports, especially my guy Fabrizio, he's saying this guy is in love with the Premier League and he wants to come to this beautiful Barclays Premier League. But once again, we have to now discuss what is the possibility of this transfer. Do you know what, guys? If I'm going to be honest with you, I actually think this is a more possible transfer than my guy Houssem Aouar. And I say that because of his price tag. Aouar has a £50 million or even higher price tag. That's a lot of money. In terms of the price we're talking for Dominic Summersly, we're talking half of that. And it's a release clause. It can't go any higher. It's £24 million. And I've even seen some reports claim this is a clause that you can pay in installments, which makes it even better for Arsenal. Now, I understand that some people are going to say that he plays right now in the Champions League, but saying that, are they really going to qualify for the next round with Atletico and Bayern Munich in the same group? It might just have to be a Europa League ting. And if it is a Europa League ting, listen, Szoboszlai, we can offer you that at Arsenal. So, you know, if that's the case, here you come, my guy. But yeah, in terms of the overall possibility of this transfer, if I'm to rate out of 10, with the release clause being only £24 million, him fitting all the boxes and Arsenal holding real interest, I'm going to rate this one a 8 out of 10, a very high rating. So lads, get in the comments and let me know your thoughts, and how much would you rate out of 10 Dominic Summersly's transfer to the Arsenal? And most importantly, would you take him at the Emirates Stadium? Is he the guy over Houssem Aouar? Let me know your thoughts. Let's get the bang in the comments below. Moving on to the third player, lads, and that is Emiliano Buendia. This for me out of Szoboszlai and Aouar is even more of a budget option. In terms of, oh yeah, 50 million euros, then you have 24 for Szoboszlai, and in terms of Buendia, you can potentially even get him on a loan transfer. And obviously with Arsenal being a stingy little club, you know, it is what it is, and it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it then? But it isn't just that, of course. You cannot forget Buendia is a Premier League caliber player. He's got Premier League experience in the bank, and he's proven to be a Premier League baller in the past as well, as he ranked in the top 5 out of all categories of chances created, key passes, and even expected assists last season in the Premier League for Norwich City. Of course, right now he still plays his trade in the Championship, and so in Buendia, if Arsenal want to get him, you're getting a player who is most certainly going to address the creative issue in a very good way. And not only that, lads, but he also has proven to play on the right wing, and according to David Ornstein, that is something that Arsenal want to address as well. A player that can play in the front three as well as in number 10 as well. And there's also been some sources on Twitter saying that Arsenal have real interest in the Argentinian baller. And so when it comes to the overall budget and Arsenal saving as much money as possible, and it is what it is, we know how it is, Buendia is a very, very good option. And so let's move on and let's discuss the transfer possibility come January 2021. Now, don't get me wrong, I fully believe this deal is very possible, but it all depends on Arsenal. How badly do you want Buendia, and is he the guy that you'd rather sign over Aouar and over Szoboszlai? Or is it a thing where you can't sign the other two players and that's why you go for Buendia instead? Because regardless if we sign Aouar or Szoboszlai, we're still going to need a creative midfielder. But then you can also ask the question, can Arsenal get him on a loan deal? Because if that is the case, then I think the transfer becomes even more possible. And then we also can't forget the William Saliba factor. He was linked with a loan transfer to the Championship towards the end of the window, and it might just come back come January because of course Saliba hasn't played a single minute for the Arsenal first team. But yeah, in terms of overall probability, it all depends on Arsenal and facts of loan deals and fees. I'm going to rate this one a 6 out of 10, just there with Houssem Aouar. But yeah, guys, get in the comments as always and let me know your thoughts on Emiliano Buendia, and would you take him, and is he the answer for Arsenal's creative issues? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on to the fourth player, lads, and that is Houssem Aouar. Yes, lads, that is right. We are talking about a player who isn't a creative midfielder for once in my life. And let's just put that conversation on one side and let's discuss a striker, a baller in Celtic's Houssem Aouar. Of course, the French under-21 international striker is a potentially very top striker, and as I've already said, this guy currently plays his football in Scotland, in Kerentini's finest place, and as of course Celtic Football Club. In terms of the type of player himself, in terms of the type of striker himself, Aouar is a very complete striker. He's got very good link-up play, he's got speed, he's a powerful player, and he's a very good finisher as well. And talking about finishing and lack of it at the moment, Alexandre Lacazette, this guy is a massive factor if the transfer is to happen. Of course, in terms of the Frenchman, he's getting older day by day, and also just to forget, his contract is also expiring. And as much as I don't think Arsenal are going to actively look to sell him come January, if Arsenal get a right offer, I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal were to entertain. But then we can then go out there and sign a replacement, and for me, that guy has to be Houssem Aouar. And it isn't just me saying saying that of course there's also reports that claim this summer that Arsenal held genuine interest in a French under-21 international, and for me what he offers Arsenal, especially with his age and the potential he has, he would be my ideal replacement for Alexandre Lacazette. But talking about Alexandre Lacazette replacements, get in the comments and let me know your potential players that you think can replace Lacazette at the Emirates Stadium. But of course, as always, we're going to have to discuss the transfer possibility. I'll say it one more time, this transfer only depends on the future of Alexandre Lacazette, and it all depends on if Arsenal get the right offers in come January. But then saying that, of course, Celtic are also going to be mid-season and they're not going to want to lose their player like that. And so with all the factors around this transfer itself, I think until Lacazette leaves, it is going to be a 4 out of 10 for me. It's possible, but it depends on a lot of things happening, and that for me can be a bit jarring. But yeah guys, get in the comments and let me know your thoughts on Odsonne Edouard and any other players that I've missed out on Arsenal's predicted January transfer list, and we're going to discuss them in future videos. But with that being said guys, let's end it there and there. Of course, if you have enjoyed the video, it's on sure to go down there, drop a like on the video, smash the like button, and also do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Get in the comments and let me know your own personal thoughts surrounding Arsenal transfers and how excited are you come January. If you guys could also follow all my social media and subscribe to my group channel The Offsiders, and that would be massively appreciated. In the latest video lads, we discussed Arsenal's predicted transfer targets come January 2021. It is going to be a massive window, and one window that Arsenal need to get right. Arsenal get planning. It's going to be a big one, and I will see you guys very soon in a bit. Peace.